Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Sacramento Kings. Looking at the Kings, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. It has been an interesting ride thus far. Kenny, some teams really improving after a sluggish start.
Yeah, well, credit the people running those franchises. Always look to improve. That's what you have to do if you're a franchise head. You can't just sit back and say, hey, we're going to accept this mediocrity.
No matter what your record is.
No question.
No, the season is a marathon, not a sprint.
Let me write that one down.
Just keep trusting yourself.
The season is a marathon,
not a sprint.
Not a sprint.
And then make sure you put Shaq-Stradamus.
Shaq-Stradamus.
Did you actually make that up?
Something that was already said many moons ago.
I've never heard
and you're
that
acting
before.
like it's your original thought.
It is my original
I've never
thought.
heard that
It's not a
before.
marathon, it's a sprint. Yeah, get away.
Who said that before? I've never heard that.
Oh.
I got one for you, Ernie.
What's that?
E equals MC tripled.
Oh.
Never heard that either.
Nobody has ever said that either.
Think about it.
I've thought about it all I
I
want.
did the math. It doesn't work.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live from the capital city of California, Sacramento. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers in their last game, a loss to the Lakers at the Staples Center. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
And it's not that you have to take chances, but you got to step up your effort and try to get disruptive. They never did that. And on the road, that's a recipe for disaster.
When the super teams are dominant game after game, some people are going to ask, what's the point of even playing a game like this?
Well, in the regular season, I hear that all the time, and I sort of laugh at it because this is what the season is about. 82-game grind, having competition not only with opponents, but within yourself, within your team, battling for minutes. And we understand that a lot of these teams are built to win in the postseason. The regular season doesn't mean much for them. They're going to qualify for the playoffs, but there are other teams in this league, Kevin, trying to fight to improve. And on nights where you have opportunities to play against that kind of dominant team, the coach can say, see the potential, see what is possible. We just saw it here tonight.
And take some personal pride in your performance.
No doubt about it. And you can stack yourself up against these super teams that roll into your arena to find out exactly where you are. And sometimes winning a game like that for a coaching staff, they can say, let's use this momentum to build on it. We just beat one of the better teams in the league. So psychologically, it works in a lot of ways during a regular season.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Sabonis and Turner inside. Collison and Oladipo are the guard set. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spots.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Now, here's Young. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Clippers.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Caldwell Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
first one falls for him. And with Caldwell Pope in his defense, he can guard any type of perimeter player.
Yeah, I mean, he has the long arms to bother small forwards and fast feet to stay with point guards. Really gives a lineup a lot of options in terms of matchups when he's on the floor. Great instincts on defense, and is very hard to shake as he'll hound you through screen.
With the Timberwolves playoff appearance last season, Brent, in 2018, the longest playoff drought in the NBA now held by the Sacramento Kings.
Yep, 12 seasons for the Kings on the outside looking into the playoffs, and in that time their one-loss record, they've won just 35% of their games. So fans hoping that the Kings can crown off a season by getting themselves into the playoffs.
And here's Bagley after the three-pointer from Victor Oladipo. Here's Hield. Goes back up. And it's laid in by Bagley.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Now, here's Oladipo. 23 points for him the last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Left side, Collison. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Bagley. Bagley with the rebound.
Wow, huge sigh of relief for the defense on that possession. You cannot give mid-range shooters any space like that to operate.
Kicks to Caldwell Pope. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Here's Hield. Nice D from Oladipo. Indiana leading. To the middle. Over Hield. Another shot. And Bogdanovich lays it in. Bogdanovich has got his first 2 points.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Oladipo against Hield. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Turner.
And right now they're like a light switch in the off position. 1 of 5 so far. Not an ideal start.
Oladipo against Hield. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Turner inside. Dedmon defending. It's stolen by Bagley.
That's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kick out.
Sabonis with the steal. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Bucket is good. Oladipo's got 5.
I love the burst of speed turbo button there from Oladipo. He can blow right past it.
And so Young will bring it up for Sacramento. 6-point game. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
Interconference showdown. You love to see clubs that don't play each other often go head-to-head.
Well, they'll meet twice this season tonight, the first matchup, so hard to know exactly what to expect.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And you know, when everyone's working together, taking care of their roles, it just makes the game easier.
They not only had the right strategy, but they were very exact in their execution. And when the coach is calling the right plays, everything just looks seamless.
McLemore's checked in for the Kings. Here's Oladipo. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. The drive by Collison. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. Marvin Bagley picks one up. The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Two shots. The first one falls. Dave Yeager in his 3rd season with the Kings. Before that, 9 seasons, Brent, in Memphis. with 3 of those being the Grizzlies head coach.
An interesting end to his time in Memphis as things just kind of went awry between him and management, but the personnel decisions is what it came down to. And he has a fresh start in Sacramento with a very young, very energetic team that needs some direction. Maybe Dave Yeager, the guy to get the job done. Well, they depend on him to score, and that doesn't mean just from the field. Sometimes it comes from the charity stripe.
And the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game. Young taking his time here. Shot clock at 5. Now the pass to McLemore. Over Bogdanovich.
And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Here's Collison. The putback. It's hauled in by the Kings. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Healed the pass to Young. He kicks it to Bagley. It's to Dedmon. Over Turner. Sacramento gets it back. Here's Bagley. From down in the low post, it goes. Bagley's got 6.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Collison against Young. Outside Collison. Passes it to Sabonis. Lays it up off the glass. Sabonis has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Sabonis can play there on the block. That's where he did a lot of damage in college. So him working inside, that's a good sign.
Collison against Young. Here's Bagley. Good work there as it goes. 8 points for him.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Collison kicks to Bogdanovich. It's tipped out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. Some of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. Let's highlight it. Number 1, Darren Collison.
And you simply got to avoid sending him to the line. Absolutely no one has better form from the stripe than he does.
The Kings trail by 4. And Young kicks to Bagley. McLemore, the pass to Bagley. And he lays it straight in.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Well, we've got great dunkers now, but you played at a time when there were sensational dunkers in the NBA.
Yeah, I saw a lot of guys go over the top of me.
Including yourself, including yourself.
Too kind. Here's the money. Kevin, I think about those old, and we remember the old VHS tapes where you used to get like the dunk highlight tapes. Those are still
Sean Kemp.
Oh, so fresh in my mind.
Dr. J.
Dominique Wilkins over the top. MJ over everybody.
Young Vince Carter.
Kenny Skywalker. I mean, just the list goes on and on. But the best in-game dunker, I think it's pretty unanimous that Vince Carter still holds the title.
Now, here's O'Quinn. It's good.
He can score on the inside. He's just so big that there's plenty of room for him to carve out.
And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 4. The dish now to Caldwell Pope. Back to Farrell. Over Joseph. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Farrell's got his first bucket in this one. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Now here's McDermott. He's tightly guarded. Evans feeling it out a bit. from outside the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Pacers lead by 5.
That's a nice looking shot. Evans takes his time from beyond the arc and knocks that one in.
Farrell kicks to Marjanovic. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Farrell. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. That one drops for him. Pacers leading by 3. Joseph with the ball. Pass to Young. The 11-footer, and he hits the jump shot. Young's got his first 2 points of the night. For Sacramento, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And Will Pope up top. Last game out, he had 14. And the pass to McLemore. Knocks down the 3 ball. McLemore's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Now, here's O'Quinn. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Wow, great job of getting the and one from Evans. Goes right into the contact and gets it to fall.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
What's up?
Evans reestablishing himself over the past couple of seasons. A skilled combo guard with great handle.
Farrell passes to McLemore. To the inside. Kuzminskis kicks to Farrell. 5 on the clock. And again, it's Sacramento converted.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Pacers leading by 3. Here's O'Quinn. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Tries again. It's hauled in by the Kings. And Will Pope with a wide open look. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Down low. And Evans gets it to go on the assist by McDermott. Evans has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Marjanovic down low, working on O'Quinn. From 13, Farrell can't hit.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
And it's Evans missing. They play the clock right. They go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Here's Farrell. He's covered by Joseph. Farrell kicks to Marjanovic. Over O'Quinn. Sacramento again missing. Pacers leading by 5. Evans right side. We've got 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Joseph. Beyond the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Pacers lead by 5. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, they're attacking the rim in more than one way, and with that kind of success, you feel like the defense is going to make the adjustment. Then you start playing inside out.
They've got Marjanovic. McLemore is out there with Farrell. And it's Kuzminskas in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Back to McLemore. 6 on the shot clock. Passes to Kuzminskas. Good on the triple. Kuzminskas has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Kings. Evans finds Joseph. Outside. Evans inside, guarded by McLemore. Here's the floater, and it's Evans missing. The Kings trailing. Here's Farrell. He's covered by Joseph. And here's McLemore. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Hey, Brent, you look at how Kyle O'Quinn got to this point, mostly hard work and proving people wrong.
Yeah, just one Division I scholarship offer out of high school. Ended up being a second-round pick and an unsung player who does a lot of things for you on the inside, plays with tremendous passion. And if I've heard correctly, he is the comedian in the locker room. So what else could you want, Kevin, besides some levity?
Here's Evans, and Evans with the stuff.
And he's just always on the attack, demonstrating that once again on the take to the hoop.
Farrell kicks to Giles. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Marjanovic. Sacramento again missing. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Goes back up. It's blocked. Now McLemore. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And with that shot, the Indianians got to just 1 point on the basket from Farrell.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Joseph, the pass to Young. Now here's Joseph. Defense is right there, and the shot goes down. Joseph's got his first bucket of the night.
They ran that play exactly as it was drawn up. Nice job.
Farrell kicks to Giles. Back to Farrell. Knocked loose, 11 feet away. Giles the pass to Kuzminskas. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Evans goes in. Over McLemore. The shot's good from Evans. And it's a 5-point Pacer lead.
Now the defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light him up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
Now here's McLemore. Here's Kuzminskas. Pass to Farrell. Shoots. Nice form on the 20-footer. Farrell's got 11.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. You think those are necessary things?
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Is that redundant?
No,
It might have been.
I mean, it makes sense when you say it.
But the league always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. The drive by Collison. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Here's Kuzminskas. Sabonis grabs the board.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Bangs home the trifecta.
At least get a hand up. It's not too much to ask from a coaching staff. Just not intimidating defense at all on that possession.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and pointed in the right direction.
Sacramento making some changes. Bagley, he's checked in for Harry Giant. Buddy Hield comes in for Kuzminskis. Young is subbed in for Farrell. Now, here's Marjanovic. He had 10 points in the win against the Clippers. Young against Collison. He gets it in there.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Collison kicks to Sabonis. Turner looking around. Outside Collison. In the corner, it's Sabonis. Off the left rim and up.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time. Well, Buddy Hield, not the biggest or most athletic player that's on the floor, but his work ethic is undeniable. He is a total gym rat. At Oklahoma, they had to lock up the balls. Otherwise, the guy would stay there all day long and all night.
And he makes the first. And Hield grew up in the Bahamas. The story goes they didn't have a court until he turned 12, so he built hoops out of whatever he could find.
Yeah, and whatever he found consisted of milk crates or bicycle rims that had rusted up, and he'd nail them up and shoot every shot he could at them, and they'd get torn down, and he'd rebuild them again and again. He's shown that same determination in building up his game at the NBA level.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Collison finds Bogdanovic. Sweet little floater. Bogdanovic has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, love seeing Bogdanovic go to that floater. A versatile offensive player who does a good job of measuring that shot.
Now, here is Young, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to 2 points now in the basket from Marjanovic. The Pacers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Turner against Marjanovic. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. Indiana moving it around. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Here's Turner. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
The first trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Turner.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
Hield kicks to Marjanovic. He dishes it to Young. The shot's good. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
Outside Turner. Young against Collison. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Yeah, his shooting has been on target here in the second frame after not being able to get anything going in the first.
Young against Collison. Young, right side, kicks to Hield. from the baseline. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Good job in the mid-range. Buddy Hield getting squared up and scores.
Outside Collison. Marjanovic against Turner. Back to Collison. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Kings trail by 3. Down low, Bagley, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Collison finds Turner. The pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Turner. Over to the wing. Here's Collison. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Sacramento making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Marjanovic. And it's Caldwell Pope in for McLemore. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 3-point game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
You got to respect how under control Bogdanovich is. When he's penetrating quickly inside, he makes the D hit him on the way up.
The Pacers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Inside, and finish up by Bagley.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Collison, the pass to Oladipo. Pass to Sabonis. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Sabonis has got his 2nd bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Bagley kicks to Hield. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And that's the thing about Bagley. Big, athletic, versatile, very hard to stop without fouling.
For Sacramento, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
That's good from Bagley.
And really the potential Bagley has is so exciting. Just an absolute menace on both ends. And you can tell he wants to be great.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Collison, the pass to Sabonis. They get a hand on it. Back to Collison. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Collison's got 13. And here are the Kings now, trailing by 4. Hield right side. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Passes it to Sabonis. Inside, Collison. At Basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo. A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for Indiana.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Now here's Caldwell Pope to the inside. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Caldwell Pope. And that's now 18 points for Marvin Bagley. And Oladipo kicks to Collison. Back to Oladipo. And the layup's good off the glass.
I like seeing Oladipo around the rim using the lift inside.
The Kings trail by 4. Young outside. It's stolen by Oladipo. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Collison good.
Well, his offense should come with a warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
Now, here is Young. 1:33 left in the second quarter. Dedmon with it. He's against Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Young. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
To the paint, out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. With this break in the action, let's find out which rookies have been lighting it up from downtown this month. Number 5 is Trae Young.
You know, coming into the NBA, you knew he could stroke it from long range, and over the past month, he's shown us exactly that.
1:11 left in the first half of the game. And Oladipo kicks to Turner. To the inside. And the basket by Collison. Collison's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pacers. Here's Young. 6 points for him. With the floater. Outside for Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Second chance effort. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That's his first foul.
All heart from Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Turner. Young comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Evans, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. And it's Joseph in for Darren Collison. Evans against Caldwell Pope. Now here's Evans. Guarded closely. Dedmon with the block.
You've got to respect the wingspan that time of Dwayne on that end. Look, you go up like that and you're a dead man.
The Pacers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Oladipo.
One shot.
And that one falls for O'Quinn.
He's been such a great teammate, Kyle O'Quinn, through the years, and a dependable guy who does not ever really play so far outside of himself to damage the team.
Young against Joseph. Now, here is Young. Knocks down the 3-ball.
The most lethal part of Young's game, his outside shot is often on the mark.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Pacers leading by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Dave, a lot of offense in the first half. But what does the team need to do defensively?
the rim is what we have to protect, which means that they got to keep the ball out of the paint as much as possible.
Thanks for your time, Dave. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Darren Collison is having one of those nights. He ended up with 19 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, I see a team that's playing smart. Moving the ball around to the open man, just taking what the defense gives them. There's a nice flow, a nice energy, a nice synergy to the game.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. Can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high 50s and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
A lot of action around, as always, the Capitol building tonight. We are in Sacramento, and we continue here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Darren Collison really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
Well, we saw that in the first half, and he's constantly on the move and slipping behind the eyes of the defense to work closer to the rim.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 4-point game. And so in the game for the Pacers. Filling out the wings, it's Oladipo and Bogdanovic. Sabonis and Turner inside. And it's Collison at the point guard position. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Outside Turner. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and rising up to slam down?
Sacramento's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Off with the layup.
And that's just good offense. Surprised he blew that one, and the defense is too.
Dwayne Dedmon, not a big name in the NBA right now, Brent, but he's a very productive player in what time he sees on the floor.
Well, he never does anything without misstep out there. Great length for a player. He competes on both ends of the floor, and he bolsters up a front line no matter what position you put him at, the 4 or the 5.
Here's Collison. Sacramento making their last shot. And even 3-on-3 break.
Man, sharp here to start the half. That's 3 in a row.
Indiana trailing here. At the elbow, Oladipo. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Turner plays it up and banks it in. Turner's got 5.
And have to defend better in the paint. They just let him set up way too deep.
Well, he's going to punish you down there if you're not more physical than he is, and look for them to go right back to that play.
Now, here's Dedmon. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 5 on the clock. Caldwell Pope for 3. Nailed from three-point land. And the Kings lead by 2. And so it's Indiana with it. Collison deciding where to go with it. And Young comes over to help. 6 to shoot. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here are the Pacers now. Turner dishes to Oladipo. Lays lays it up off the glass. Oladipo's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
To the paint, here's Turner. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Caldwell Pope against Bogdanovich. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Not a lot of room. Clock at 6. Here's Hield. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of hand. They are rolling.
Collison finds Bogdanovich. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Shoots. Offensive rebound. The shot by Turner, no good. The Kings leading. Shot by Hield, nobody around. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better.
Pass to Collison. Over Young. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Kings have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Collison against Young. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. On defense, Sacramento. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And Oladipo kicks to Sabonis. And they pick up 2. Sabonis has got 8 points.
Sabonis, a confident scorer on that play right there. Once he's got the ball in his hands in that area, he's looking to shoot.
On the wing, Hield. Sacramento moving it around. And finish off by Bagley.
The great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Bumper Heaven, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now here's Hield. He's got 10. There's the pass to Young. Clock at 6. Back to Hield. Shoots it up. And he knocks down the jumper. Now it's a 4-point Kings lead.
And you love how Hield is always ready with his feet set. Once the ball hits his hands, it's off.
Collison, the pass to Oladipo. Here's Bogdanovich. Over Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Kings leading now by 4. Here's Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for.
And, of course, all the comparisons to Steph Curry. Young just trying to be the best version of himself. And we've already seen the upside.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Sabonis. Evans comes in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Joseph in for Darren Collison. And so Young nails them both. Pacers trail by 6. Evans dishes to Young. Back to Evans. He kicks it to Turner. Over Caldwell Pope. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And you know what? He's just not on this game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now, here's Dedmon. at the teardrop. And Caldwell Pope finishes inside. Caldwell Pope's got 8.
And doing their best to maximize possessions. Just staying focused with this lead.
Well, it isn't much, but they've been able to capture some of the momentum of this game and increase their advantage.
Turner against Caldwell Pope. Yep, that one goes. And it's 7 points for Miles Turner.
Well, not a mismatch until you exploit it. That's exactly what he did there from the mid-range.
Feeds to Bagley. And he gets the bucket. Bagley's got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Now here's Evans. 12 points for him. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, the D has to get better when guarding Evans from there. They contest it, but it doesn't bother them.
For Indiana, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Pacers. Doug McDermott comes in for Bogdanovich. Here's Young. He's got 14. Inside, Bagley. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Bagley's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Young with the steal. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Here's McDermott, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Joseph, that's good.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
To the middle. And finish off by Bagley.
And I tell you what, when Bagley plays with energy, it is difficult trying to stop him. Awesome at just staying on the attack.
Now here's Evans. He's got 15. Let's go. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Sacramento leading by 7. Healed outside. Evans with the steal. This is to Joseph. Back to Evans. 6 to shoot. Here's O'Quinn, and O'Quinn slams it in.
Man, that's exactly the kind of ball rotation you'll want to see from Evans. Throws it to the wide open shooter.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
Now, I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
Platoon swap here for Sacramento. The Pacers also with a sub. Oladipo, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. Pass to Marjanovic. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Farrell. 11 points in the game. Clock at 6. Marjanovic kicks to Farrell. Fires the 3. The shot misses, and it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Evans outside. From 12 feet out, kept alive, and it's Young finishing it off.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home with a foot.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
Well, especially when the game is this close. You recognize with your instincts the opportunity to help your team out. Just never flinch.
Here's Giant. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Farrell passes to McLemore. Passes it to Marjanovic. Here's Kuzminskis. Fires the three. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got his 5th rebound in this one. Evans kicks to Oladipo. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Slowly and steadily improving Oladipo, a good three-point shooter, making him more well-rounded as a threat.
Here's Farrell. He's covered by Joseph. From deep, McLemore carries it from three-point range. McLemore's got 6.
Oh, a little punch, counter-punch action. Neither side flinching here.
Yeah, both sides trying to keep up with one another, but doing it from distance.
Now, here's O'Quinn. He has 7. Oladipo, left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot clock reset for the Pacers. Drilled from 11 feet out. He's got 14.
Victor shows a little bit of touch there from the mid-range. A knockdown shooter from that spot on the floor.
Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Farrell. He's covered by Joseph. And Kuzminskis gets it to go.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
Back to O'Quinn. The dish to Evans. And Evans throws it down hard.
O'Quinn with some good attention to detail there. He noticed that one of his guys was uncovered, and he's a good passing big.
Here's Farrell, 11 points in the game. There's the pass to Marjanovic. Over O'Quinn. Marjanovic, no good. Now, here's Oladipo, guarded by McLemore. Good work there as it goes. 16 points for Victor Oladipo.
Oladipo showing you just a bit of everything tonight. Aggressive in his attack.
We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Pacers. They've got Giles. Farrell is out there with McLemore. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Kuzminskis in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Now here's Collison. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that game against the Bulls, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
And that one misses. One falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
they're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Here's Farrell. He's covered by Collison. Kuzminskis kicks to Marjanovic. Overall Quinn. Marjanovic, no good. Indiana's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. A shot by Evans. Nobody around. That one off the back iron and out. Farrell looking around. Pass to McLemore. Back to Farrell. Over Collison. Farrell can't hit.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Collison, no good. The Kings trailing. In the corner, Farrell. Now here's McLemore, guarded by Oladipo. Kuzminskis kicks to Farrell. Passes to Marjanovic. Overall, Quinn lets it go from the baseline and nails it. And the Kings lead by 1. The Pacers shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Collison finds O'Quinn. And it's Evans in the corner. Pass to Collison. Fires it up. Will not go. This is off the front iron. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. That one goes. Count it. Now it's a 3-point Kings lead.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, it's one of those nights where if a team down the stretch can get 1 or 2 stops, they may win it.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Farrell kicks to Kuzminskis. Here's Marjanovic, and the basket is good. Marjanovic has got 4 points this quarter.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's O'Quinn, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
He's got a nice wide frame, and he stays active on the inside. So Kyle O'Quinn daring the defense to hit him.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Young. And Bogdanovic is subbed in for Oladipo. And so Quinn nails both of them. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Farrell. Back to Kuzminskis. Out to the right wing. And there's the pass to Farrell. 6 on the shot clock. On the high post. Here's Marjanovic. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Kings lead by 3.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Bogdanovic, a high percentage scorer, an efficient shooter, and he loves that mid-range area.
Here's Farrell. He's covered by Collison. McLemore, the pass to Farrell. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second. Well, important to get great balance if you get bumped on your way to the basket. Still something that every player tries to get comfortable with.
Here's Farrell. McLemore with the ball. Back to Farrell. Latrey. The Pacers pull it in. O'Quinn's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Right side, Collison. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Sacramento with the ball. And Tyreke Evans is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Giles. Buddy Hield comes in for Kuzminskis. Young is subbed in for Farrell. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Pacers. Hield against Evans. Hield kicks to Young. They kick out to Hield. Marjanovic finds Hield. 6 to shoot. Over Sabonis. Sacramento again missing. Pacers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Back to Collison. Pass to Evans. And here's Bogdanovich, covered by Hield. Bogdanovich up top. Over Bagley. And misses it off the right side of the ring.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Trying to get something going. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bogdanovich looking around. To take the lead. He takes it up and lays it in. Bogdanovich has got 4 points this quarter.
And I like the commitment from Bogdanovich. Even when he gets knocked around, he stays focused on the rim.
Back to Young. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
You know, improving on certain aspects of his game, it's crucial. Young continues to knock down these tough interior shots.
Now here's Turner. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And it's Evans in the corner. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And that bucket shows you how patient Evans can be. Lets the play develop and then confidently soars for the inside shot.
Here's Marjanovic. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Collison kicks to Bogdanovich. This one for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And Bogdanovich is a consistent shooter from outside. Once he's in rhythm, he's comfortable from firing from beyond.
Now, here's Marjanovic. Here's Young. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Darren Collison.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Young. And some changes here for the Kings. Wayne Dedman comes in for Marjanovic. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Ben McLemore. In Indiana with a change here too. Oladipo, he's checked in for Evans. And so Young nails them both. And here are the Pacers now. Collison kicks to Turner. Oh, Turner in position. And here's Young. It's Young on the wing. Knocked away. It's stolen by Oladipo. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
There's your run out. Great individual play.
Yeah, beats the transition defense up the floor, and then the easy finish. Boy, those feel good.
Now here's Hield. Bagley dishes to Hield. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Collison. A floater, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Indiana called for the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Young. And so Young nails them both. Indiana's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Hield on the double team. Here's Oladipo.
That just happened. The confidence shown from Oladipo. He wants that shot in that moment.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 2. Kicks to Bagley. Back to Young. Now Bagley. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hield. And it's sent back by Turner. And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Pacers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12. Caldwell Pope against Bogdanovich. And again, it's Indiana.
You cannot disrespect the shooting ability of Bogdanovich. When it's an important point in the game, they're looking for it.
Now, here's Bagley. Hield outside. Young against Collison. Young inside. Pacers leading by 4. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Sabonis pitch to Oladipo. Turner with it. Edmonds there. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And those attempts right now at the charity stripe are helping them pull away.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Knocks it loose. Shoots from 14. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Oladipo, good.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Now, here is Young.
Really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Collison kicks to Bogdanovich. 58 seconds left in the fourth. Turner up top. Dedmon defending. Oladipo for three. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. So it's Sacramento. 8-point game. Young left side. And the shot goes in.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Oladipo taking his time here. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 8. 23 seconds left in the game. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Victor Oladipo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Coming into this game, he had been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Joseph against Young. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. That three off the mark. Joseph against Young. Joseph up top. So it's Indiana picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Victor, what does tonight's performance say about the confidence of this team?
This one pretty good. We play great together, and we play well together as a team. So when we do that, it's easier for us to beat teams.
Victor Wondermatha, thank you, my man. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.